Alright, hopefully this is the second to last part of this whole thing. I know I've already put like 4 parts of this up. This is part number 5, and I'm just now getting around to painting, but this has been a pain in my butt. I'm happy that it's over. It's to a point where I'm okay with it. It's not the best. It's not as good as the front roof cap turned out. It's not really coming across on video, so hopefully. Kind of, but not really. But I think this paint's just getting too old. I had to let it sit in the sun because some of it was coming out really light and some of it come out really dark. I don't know if you can really tell in the video. Once it's dried, it's gotten better, but like last night, right after I finished filming the video, I went to go touch it up and it was almost like a lemon yellow, like really, really bright yellow, not a dark school bus yellow. So I was like, well, maybe it'll just dry and it'll be okay. And then it dried and it was not okay. So then started to go over it. Started to go over it again, and it was still that same lemon yellow, even though it was this stuff in these cans. I got this stuff like around Christmas, I think. Whenever that was. It's been quite a few months. It was in the winter, and now it's almost fall, so it's been almost a year. Probably at least 8 or 9 months I've had that stuff, and most of the time it sat around in my apartment because I didn't want it to get cold and hot and cold out in my storage unit or in my bus or anything. So I wanted to keep it in a temperature controlled climate, and it was already old when I got it. He told me, it's old, I'll give you a good deal on it. It's been on my shelf for a while. I was about to throw it out, so it was just old. It actually ended up working well on the front roof cap, and it still worked out mostly well on the back. It's real thick on there, not only because of the paint itself, but because I had to apply it kind of thick. And doesn't look the best, but it looks a lot better than it did, and I hope it looks like it's drying and kind of going to the right color now. So I was kind of worried, but like if you look at it too long, some areas are a little bit paler than others, and I think I'm just gonna toss these and get new cans, but at least I know what to get. It's something that'll work well. So it's still mostly wet right now. I mean, it's dry, but it's icky, gooey kind of dry. It's not dry paint kind of dry, so it's still kind of wet. But now I have to do the black areas. This front roof cap, as you all probably know if you've been around here long enough, actually turned out pretty good. And it's aged well so far. Like I talked about, the black around that didn't turn out as well as I wanted it to, so I might actually end up redoing that. I don't know, because this yellow paint that I had, oh, there's a piece of tape up there and paper that I need to get. But the yellow paint turned out fine, the black didn't, because the clean release tape that I got didn't really want to curve too well, which kind of makes sense. Here's some pieces of tape I need to pick up that I dropped. Got me a gravel on it. There we go. Just throw those back here for the moment. But I don't know if y'all remember from the last video, but I used the clean release for the straight lines, and then I used that yellow for the curved. And as I was applying the yellow, I was like that, like the yellow tape. That turned out really well. I'm very happy with how that turned out. So once this dries, I'll probably attack it again next weekend. I was going to try tomorrow or later this evening, but really I think I want to give this time to cure before I start putting tape on it, just because I put so much freaking paint on it. I also need, I should have heated my own advice from last time and put more paper on the roof, but it's okay. It's in a spot where you won't really see it, so I can get some degreaser or something and clean that off. I want to repaint the roof at some point anyways. The streamer the streamer's vinyl, but I was probably just going to paint it because I really don't want to try and apply a whole vinyl streamer. I'm terrible at applying vinyl anyways. Like, that real buses don't shift themselves. I had one that was bigger than that, and I mean, it's a lot of little pieces, don't get me wrong, but I could not. I had 2 of them and both of them messed up, so I'm just not good at applying big things of decals. That's a skill I still need to learn, and I don't want to try it with my streamer. I wouldn't get it straight. I'm not very good at getting long things like that straight anyways. I have a time with it on my little 1/53 scale bus models, which is 1/53 of this size. I mean, big enough to fit in your hand. I have a hard enough time with that, and I print them off to where I print the labels off to where the bird and the streamer are together, so I don't have to like straighten it out or anything. And it's just kind of hard to get that all lined up. I'm sure they had a way of doing that at Bluebird, but I currently do not. So and of course I'd like to just start kind of getting this thing slowly repainted, piece by piece. But yeah, I have a couple videos I filmed on Bus 97, things that I like, and then another one, things that I don't like, or just that I would have done differently if I would have been the one to order this bus. But I might do the same thing with 23. I think I might have done something like that a long time ago, but I don't remember. Maybe I'll wait until I actually get some more progress on this thing, like whenever it's got the new floor and the seats put back in it and all that fun stuff. I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah. Other than that, I can't really think of anything with this video to talk about. I tried to keep these it just kind of happened that way to be around 5 minutes each video. The first one was like 7, and the other two were right there at 5 minutes. Close it up. But this one's past that mark now, so try not to keep y'all too long. Try not to ramble on too long. I'm going to keep the tape around the lights there while I do the black next week. I won't be taking this thing on the road, so that way this thing can properly cure. Well, maybe I better take it off, the ones in the middle, so that way the paint doesn't cure around them, and then when I take the tape off, it takes paint off. So maybe I'll do that. But anyways, I guess that'll be about it. I really appreciate y'all watching. Stay tuned for the next one. These videos are going to start coming out on, I think, the 9th, and today's the 31st. So I mean, it's still a little while before all this stuff gets done. So by the time this video comes out, this should be done. Yeah, there's still more bugs trying to get in my paint. What the heck? Anyways, thanks for watching.